everybody, it's Dr. Jo, and today I'm going to show you a standing quad stretch. So let's get started. Disclaimer alert, disclaimer alert. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you click on the button down there. So this stretch is part of my office stretching series where I go from head to toe stretching out the whole body, and it's real-time stretches, so I know a lot of you like that. If you want to check out some more, make sure you click on the link up there. So with the standing quad stretch, you can pretty much do this anywhere. You don't have to hold on to anything, but I always say it's best to hold on because then you can focus on your stretches just a little bit more. So with the quad stretch, you really want to get in a good position. I'm going to go ahead and have my timer getting ready to go, and I'll just explain as we go along, but it's going to be 30-second stretches, 3 on each side, and we're going to take a little 10-second rest break in between. So I'm going to go ahead and start it, and then we'll go along. So with the quad stretch standing, you're just going to grab your foot and make sure the top part of your leg is straight down. So the important part of that stretch is that that quad is down. If it's here, you're not really going to get a good stretch. So you want it there and maybe even back just a little bit. The closer you can get your heel to the bottom, the better stretch you're going to get. But you don't have to pull it all the way back. Just pull it until you feel a little stretch in there. And then take that little break in between. But again, if your thigh is coming forward, then you're no longer stretching your quad. So you really want to focus on that. So if you have to hold on a lot to be able to do that, that's fine. Also, the most important thing, second to getting that leg back there, is not to lean forward, because see, you can be like, well, my leg's back now, but if you're leaning forward, again, you're taking away from that stretch. So keep your upper body nice and upright and just pull backwards. Again, you don't have to pull up as high as I do. I stretch every day, so I'm pretty flexible. So if you can only go to there, that's okay. You just go until you feel a comfortable stretch with that. You can also add in a little bit more pushing back to get the hip flexors as well if you want to. So if I'm stretching here and I pull that knee back just a little bit more, I'm going to get those hip flexors stretching a little bit as well. So if you really want to get kind of a combination stretch, you can do that, because that's a great area to stretch out if you're sitting, no falling, if you're sitting a lot throughout the day, because those muscles are in a shortened position. So if you pull it back just a little bit, you're going to get a combination stretch, which is really good as well. There's a whole bunch of different ways to stretch out your quad. You can do it lying down, you can do it lying on your side, on your stomach. You can use a strap to stretch it out, but if you're at work and you don't really have equipment, this is the best way to stretch it out. And it's pretty easy to do, especially if you work at a desk and you don't get to move a lot, because you can just stand up at your desk. You don't have to go anywhere to stretch out. And so this is a good way just to keep those muscles moving, especially if you don't get to move your legs throughout the day, because you don't want to get blood clots or DVTs, anything like that. And stretching out your legs is a great way to prevent all of that. So again, just wiggling out, stretching it out a little bit, getting that break in between. And then we've got one more on each side. So with the quad stretch, you should feel it right through here. Some people feel it a little bit more in their knee. That could be because maybe that joint is tight as well. So if you're feeling it more in your knee versus in that quad muscle belly area, again, maybe you can't go as high, but try and bring that leg back just a little bit, and that should help get that muscle versus that knee joint, because it's all connected. And since it's all connected, if it's tight through here, sometimes your knee is going to be very tight as well. So if you feel like your knee is hurting and you're having a lot of pain through there when you're stretching, then go ahead and hold off, because if you're having pain when you're stretching, then there might be something else going on, and you should check in with your doctor or your physical therapist, because it might not be just tight muscles. There might actually be something going on in there, and you really want to find out what's going on. So it shouldn't be painful. You should just feel tension with the stretch as you're stretching through it. So there you have it. Those were your standing quad stretches. Remember, this is a part of my office stretching series. real-time stretches from head to toe. So if you want to check out some more of those, make sure you click on the link up here. And if you would like to support my channel, find out how by clicking on the link up here. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking down here. And remember, be safe, don't fall over when you're stretching. Have fun, and I hope you feel better soon.